We got an issue with the Silvia. I know you're probably thinking, Adam, what's the issue? And all I can say to that is relax, okay? Here's the goddamn issue. Today we're gonna try to solve that. We're gonna try to make a battery tray, make a battery tie down with absolutely no skill, no specialized tools, no knowledge. Alrighty, now that we have our battery out, let's talk about the materials we're gonna use. Piece of metal here from Canadian Tire. We're gonna use this piece of random flat bar. Lastly, this tie-down kit. I got at Lordco for $5. This will hopefully become our battery tray and then our battery tie-down. Last thing we need, also the most important, bubbly. First things first. Metal's clamped to the table. Safety on. Alright guys, after many battery recharges and getting in the friggin' groove of grinding, we're finally done the cutting portion for the battery tray. Obviously the edges are very rough, so I'm gonna put a flapper on the grinder and then clean up all these edges, but our shape is cut out, and I'm glad it's cut out because Alright guys, now we have our rough shape here kind of smoothed out a bit, so I've used the punch to mark where we're gonna drill holes. It's these four, and I got my drill bit, just waiting on a battery to charge, and then we'll kind of use, I know this isn't ideal, but again, what we're doing is at home, DIY. We're going to use this to lubricate the drilling process a bit and then drill these holes before we start folding. So let's wait for this battery charge and get into it. Switch to the impact. Let's see how this one goes. Perfectly aligned. Obviously this is not ideal. I'd like to be hammering on the small piece, but it's not going to work because the vise isn't deep enough to allow this whole piece to fit in there. That had to have been a hectic clip. Oh. Alright, first bend done. See how it kind of leans out this way? That's actually good because then we'll have clearance past the battery for the hooks. So, was that on purpose? No. Well, now that MC hammer time is over for that bend, let's take a look. Look at that. That'll just hold the edge of our battery from sliding around, hopefully. Goddamn, boy. Alright guys, our bends are completed. Let's throw the battery on and see if it fits. This motherfucker's heavy. Woo! Barely fits shitty at all. You know, these tolerances could be tighter, but one side in. Dose side. Nice. Might as well mark it, I guess, while we're sitting here. Edges are beveled a bit. Oh, that's the Angle grinder tool. Damn it. Alright, edges are beveled a bit. I was thinking, wow, those edges are really nice. Yeah, these ones aren't so nice. But edges are beveled a bit, so now let's drill these two holy dans. This shit's pretty thick, so we'll see how this goes. See if this works or if I'm an idiot. Ooh. Nice, nice. Here's the rest of the kit here. These big doggone washers on here. Wee wee. And wing nut. Would you look at that? It's kind of what we wanted, hey? So, it's working! Might look garbage to some of you guys, but I'm stoked. We gotta chop these down. Now let me know how many treads we need. And, I'd really like to drill, like, 3 big holes in here. That's kind of a style thing, no function to it. But yeah, let's, chop these doodle dangers down. The doodle dangers are now circed. Cool, man. Now let's take this apart. Alright, now that we have our box, there's only one thing left to do. We know that it works, so let's make it a bit F-yeah spec. Let's give this a little sand and then hit it with some paint. Going in for the first coat, horizontal one. Second coat, vertical, we're going in. So it's had a bit of time to set. God, I love wrinkle black. It's like Frank's Red Hot. I'd put that shit on everything. So, we're gonna let this hang here and cure for a while longer. Well, I'm stoked on how that turned out. A little bit of wrinkle black goes a long way with making things look much better. But yeah, just gonna let those cure and harden up before we do final assembly. Might even do final assembly tomorrow, because it's getting late. Alright guys. Took a couple days before I was able to come back to the battery tray project, because I had a ton of homework, but let's see how it's looking all wrinkle coated and stuff. So, the garage is a mess. Need a major cleanup soon, I mean. Here's the bottom of the tray wrinkle coated. Wow! Tie down. Very suave. Alright, so here we pretty much have it before we mount it in the car. These things are f***ing annoying. But here's our one mounting tab. The tab for the tie down. Our second mounting tab. Our tie down here. Pretty suave. Sorry guys, totally forgot to film, but it is now bolted in. As you can see, it's in there. I don't know if you can see the one bolt down there, and the other one's fully hidden back here. Our tie down's in. Tighten it down. But yeah, stoked on that. As you can see, it's solid. So, last thing to do, throw the terminals on, and then it's done. Remember how I said I just had to connect the terminals? Well, about that. The positive terminal was pretty cooked, as you can see. Looks like it's been mauled by a chupacabra, but I was just tightening it down and it broke. So, ain't that some shit. So that's not happening right now. Gonna have to replace that at a later date. fuck, man? Alright everyone, well on that sad note of the battery terminal breaking, it's the end of the video. Gonna go buy a new battery terminal and pack some orders. Got about 20 of them here so far today. Appreciate everyone who's ordered. And of course, if you want something from the store and to support the channel and us, link down in the description. Pack everything here ourselves, and worldwide shipping is available. Lots of cool stuff. So again, appreciate everyone who orders, supports us in any way, likes, comments, subscribes, and stay tuned for the next video. My ball joints came in for the 8.6 subframe. I took them to a shop to get greased because I don't have a grease gun, and unfortunately one of them, the grease nipple, is kind of messed up, so not a lot of grease could get into the ball joint. So I'm gonna have to replace that. Rock Auto screwed me, but I'll just buy another one. It was like $5. But for now, we'll run that kind of dicked one so we can get the subframe in, so we can continue on with the engine and everything. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos every Monday and Thursday. And frog off.
The boys will try